Hey guys, this is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business. And you know what? Sometimes I actually think that if there were two of me, I would certainly get a lot more done. And maybe, just maybe, I would have some free time to have fun. Well, you know what? There's a new technology in the market right now that aims to do exactly that. It aims to create an online version of you that knows everything that you do. Yes, it's like a perfect clone of you, and it will be able to do all the things that you do online, like answer your emails, it will be able to handle your calls, basically do everything that you do, just not you having to do it. So you could pair it to either an assistant, or you could just take some time out automating that work and just handling the actual posting and replying, not having to figure out the answers yourself. It would save you a lot of time. And of course, if you have more time, it means you can use it to make more money and also spend more time with your family or do the things that you like to do, like pursuing a hobby. So this technology I want to show you right now. Let's go and watch a demo and see how effective it really is. But before we do that, I want you to remember just one thing. If at the end of the demo you do decide to buy it, remember to get it from my link, because then you get not just the amazing bonuses that I've put up, but also the great, but also Technique Force rewards points that will get you all of my best software without you having to pay for them. Now that means you can get any of my software listed on techniqueforce.com. Go there, check out my products, and if you get AI Duels from me, you can get virtually every one of them. And if you get AI Duels from me, you can get any of them. So I will see you in the demo now. I am inside of AI Duels right now, got logged in, and there is a little demo video that you can see, which is an explanation of what AI Duels does. And you can see the recent clones that you created. If you scroll down, some more information about creating your clone. Now, I want you to watch this review very carefully, watch this walkthrough very carefully, because I'm going to talk about how you can actually use this product and what it can do for you in depth. So let's go into it and let's see how to first create a clone. And while we do that, we'll examine what's the concept of this clone thing. So I created one clone earlier, and I'm going to create another one now just to show you. So the clone is going to be like a digital version of you. The concept is you create an online version of you that has access to all the information that you have that's relevant to your business, of course. And this clone can then use that information to behave like you, to answer questions like you, and to kind of conduct or do the things that you would do online. Let's give it a name. Let's call this Mr. Or I'll just give it my real name. Let's try to make a clone of myself. And let's give it a headline. This is only for your reference, honestly. Here we go. Write a description if you want to. Again, whatever you want to put in, click on continue. Next, you get to choose what are the topics that your clone likes to talk about. That means for you, these are the topics that you want to talk about. So what do I want to talk about? I like entrepreneurship, I like technology, and this is what I'm concerned with in business, maybe finance too. I talk about these matters in business, and my clone should be focusing on this. Of course, I like science, I like music, I like education, sales, a lot of other things, but maybe I don't want to put them in the 005. I don't need to select anything that's non-relevant to what this clone will do. So I'm just going to skip that part. Continue. Now you can choose an objective. Now this is exactly the role that this clone should do. So is it going to respond to inquiries, or will it conduct interviews? I guess this is you talking to your dates, setting up dates for you. Why not? Uh, Now this is about engaging with audiences. So if you have something that you want to talk to audiences about, you do that. Acting as a CEO proxy, getting a friend out there. So I guess you can make your clone your friend, huh? That's cool. Become an expert. So I guess you can make the clone an expert on something, and then it can talk to people and just try to train them. Mentor, pretty much the same. Coach, I think these three objectives look same. And teacher. So all of these things a clone can do. Let's try with mentor. Why not? And by the way, you can add your custom goals. So if you can say its aim is to be a sarcastic person and make, well, you could do that if you want to, but certainly if you don't want to do that in business scenarios, so you can choose customized objectives too, like be a plumbing expert, be a plumbing advisor, or be a recipe advisor, whatever you think of, you can put it there. Click continue. Next, you can actually choose the kind of AI, the AI style the clone has. So if you make it more creative, right? High, low creativity, high success, high creativity, low success. This is about the accuracy of the facts it presents. So if you make it very creative, it's going to think about how things can be. It's going to fantasize a lot. We call it, to some degrees, if it crosses over into the degree or into the border where it's not factual anymore, it's just making up things, we call it hallucination. So if you make it highly creative, it might hallucinate more. So I would recommend something like 30. Honestly, if you got a business case use, you're not talking about a fantasy use case where the clone is telling stories. You want to be making it less creative and highly successful, which is highly accurate. Then do you want your responses to be really long or shorter? Now I would again veer into the direction of shorter, because who has the time to read huge responses? If your clone is churning out giant responses, people can't read that, and it's as good as not having it do something at all. So gotta make it digestible. Definitely keep it short. Continue. Now you get to choose your icon, so you can select a image that represents your clone, in this case of course you. So let me find an image from my collection. This is one of my favorites, and here we have it. And you can further modify it if you want to with a prompt. Now I don't want to modify this image, it's good enough. Click on continue. Now the clone is successfully done, but this is not the end of the story. This is the beginning, because you gotta train it. What is training? You got to give it a lot of context about your life, about your work, about your knowledge, whatever you want to do. And that is the second part of it. So you can add content. Click on add content, and these are your options. You can upload a video or a channel. So I'll just connect my channel to it. Technique Force. If you are not subscribed to that channel, it's time you did. Click on continue. Now it's gonna pull out the data from my channel. It's gonna pull out a lot of videos. It's gonna read up the videos, because that's all a lot of work. It's gonna take some time. Your clone is not gonna be instantly ready. You'll need to wait. But let's look at more options. You can also update your website. Now here I would put my blog or my company website. So I have a blog, dailypursuit.in. Click on continue. The blog's gonna be added. Again, gonna take time. You can put in social media profiles. Now, in this case, it's not going to be able to just automatically pick up things. What you got to do is use their system of data export to create a data export file and then upload it. That data export has all your data in text format, and the AI clone will be able to read it and understand it. Just want to tell you, gotta make sure that whatever data you put in the files are not very gigantic, because the more data you put in, some of it may be irrelevant and it may cause the clone to behave a little bit erratically. So I would recommend to sanitize it if you can, but if not, then be just careful about what data you put in. It shouldn't become too casual, right? It's a business use case here. Next, you can put in files. It will accept text files. It will accept PDFs. So you can take your entire knowledge base. You can create a kind of a list of facts, or you can create a guide and you can just feed it that guide, or you can just take guides from various sources online and put it here. The clone will learn all those things. It goes for MP3s too. You can put in text or video files. Now, finally, this is interesting. You can kind of create a guideline sort of thing for the clone, like how can I make money from affiliate marketing? What happens here? If somebody asks a question like that, your clone will be able to respond with the data that you put in here. You gotta sign up to Technic Forces affiliate program. Yeah, the simplest thing ever, right? So whenever somebody asks a question about making money from affiliate marketing, they can word it whatever they want. The clone will recommend this. Click on continue. Now all of that data is done. You can see it's already got some data from my website. It's already got some data from my YouTube channel. So it's ready to work with that. Yeah, YouTube channel is still processing though. Next, you get to choose the purpose. So again, what is the clone going to do? This, you are a great marketer and software vendor, creator, and you want to help everyone succeed in online marketing. You give people insightful advice. That's like creating a mission statement for your clone. You make it that, and it's going to be able to kind of pursue that mission statement every time it does something. All right. Voice. Now, you can choose to have the clone speak. So if you embed it on a website, remember this only works for the embedding feature. You can embed a chatbot on your website or on anyone's website, and the clone has an option to speak out what it types on screen, right? Can be fun. So you can choose what language you want to be speaking in. You can choose the voice samples. There are a number of voice samples. So here are all the options. Now, if you want to use your own voice, it does support voice cloning. So you can upload a voice sample, or you can even record it right now, and it will clone your voice. I'm not going to do that because my microphone is already being used by my video recorder. I don't want to change it over, it will cause problems. So, but you can upload your voice sample and it will create a digital graph of your voice and try to use that. Next, the tone. How do you want the clone to sound? Do you want it to be informative, promotional, optimistic? You can choose that. Now, this setup, which is exactly over here already, it's all here. Now, if you want to make it different, you could, for example, add some sarcastic. Now, I wouldn't know if you want to put that in a business situation, but you can make it funny. Make the clone a little bit funny. It will be amusing the people who talk to it, keep them engaged longer. Custom instructions. So here you can put in the information that you want to put in. For example, don't talk about, let's say, what? Email marketing. Let's say you don't want to talk about email marketing for some reason, or it can be any topic. This is just an example. So it will follow that rule. Suggested questions. If you have some things that you can put in that people should be asking you, add that here. It will kind of try to get the direction going, and if something similar pops up, it will give an answer related to the suggested question. Finally, you can connect some RSS feeds. So it's got RSS, it's got blog, so you can give it your blog URL. It's got Twitter and YouTube. So you can connect to any of these sources, and what's going to happen is anytime you make a new tweet, the clone is gonna be checking your Twitter regularly, maybe once a day, maybe once every 2 days, whatever the number is, shouldn't matter. It will collect the latest information from any of these sources, and it will use it to add it to its knowledge. So it will be able to do better. Now you also have a choice of characters that you want to put in, that you can put in that represent you. Now I already put in my photograph, so I don't need any of these. So boom, they're just gone, right? But if I want to create my own, I can do that by putting an image or by putting a text over here where that modifies the image. And there is instructions about what you should do and what you should not do. It's going to create a digital version. It's going to create an image of that character which you can use. Now in audience, this is where you get to see what's happening, like who engaged with your clone, who were they. So you get information like name, email, description, and created, and you can export this data. So you can use it kind of a lead gathering tool. You can export this information, connect it, actually import it into your autoresponder. So anyone who talks to your clone, you will be able to take the details. And this is a record of the conversations. Click on it, you will be able to view the conversation. So I'm new here, this clone is just created, I don't have any conversations going on yet. In analytics, this is telling you how your clone is doing, how many chats per day. Yeah, simple stuff. You can also see things like popular topics, what are people talking about, popular questions, what are they going to, what are they talking about. And in monetization, there are two ways to monetize this product. The first is to use an affiliate program. You can connect to whatever program you want. You just create a product which will ask you to create a link. This is the affiliate link. You can create an image also, a description also. What's going to happen is when the clone is talking to people, it's just going to start pitching the affiliate product. Like, hey, I understood that. That's great. Now, how about you buy something from me, which will help you in blah, blah, and it will pitch the affiliate link. So people can go and check it out. Next thing, now if you want to use this clone more as a mentor, coach, trainer, teacher, whatever, you can put in all your knowledge base, all your information, all your data in there. Then you can let people talk to the clone if they pay you. So when people pay you, then they will be able to talk to you, and you can put in a paywall. So if people, for example, you set up like people can have 3 questions answered free of cost, and beyond 3 questions, let's say you need to pay you $10, whatever you want, you can put in there. You can put in a call to action. You can put in a button that's connected to the payment page. Now, I do not see any payment link over here. So I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, so I don't see that information over here. I suppose you need to figure it out in the training somewhere. I can't find this. So this is how you actually do the entire clone setup. And now what can this clone do? Here are the things. First thing, it has integrations. Let me see. Let me check out the integrations if I can find it. Let's go back here and train characters audience. Where is integrations? Settings. Let's try settings. Yep. So here are some more. Here's a lot of control over the clone that you created. Now you have given it a name. You can give it a URL. So what's going to happen is when this particular URL is accessed by people, they can talk to your clone. Let's call it Cyril Jeet and copy. Save it first. Copy URL, and I'm going to start a new window now. Click here, and you have a place where people can talk to your clone, right? And people can type in here and your clone will answer. Let me see. So I have my message over here. So right now my clone is not quite trained, so that's why it's giving me this response. But once you put in all the information, it's got trained, it will certainly answer things better. Now, clone bio, so you need to put in all these details. It's kind of like a place where you can, like we had this walkthrough where we have a wizard system to create things. Now this is all the things together in one place. I actually like it better. Makes my job faster. You can connect your social media accounts to the clone, right? But this just for having it on that profile so that when people talk to it, they can access your social media accounts. Create an instance of my clone. Okay, so this is Cyril clone. Create an instance, and this is the embed code. So this is what you need to put in your website. Let's say you've got an HTML website. You can put in this code on your website and it will start talking to people. People can talk to it. The embed code goes from clone instances. Next, okay, let's refresh this. Next, let's go to integrations. So it's got integration to Telegram, Twilio, Stripe, PayPal. It can connect data to your autoresponder. It can automatically send your leads there. It can talk on Slack, on Discord, on WhatsApp, and on Facebook. So let's quickly try WhatsApp. Click on connect, and then well, you should be able to connect to WhatsApp over here. Seems to be something that needs to be resolved. And you can connect Telegram. You will just need to enter a bot token, and then the Telegram bot will be taken over. Similarly, for SMS, you can connect to Twilio. So if you got the Twilio account, you can put in your details over here, and it can answer SMSs. If you want PayPal, so we were talking about how to monetize it earlier. So it's got Stripe, secret key for the Skype, Stripe, or connect or PayPal. So client ID and the secret ID. It will be able to accept payments for you and directly on the chat. That's cool, right? For Discord, it will ask for an OAuth. So if you click on submit, it'll take you to Discord and ask you to permit it to use it. And I think for Facebook, there still needs to be an update over here. And in notifications, you will be notified about what's happening with your clone. So if emails are not responded, you will be told about it on email, like, hey, this clone could not answer this question. So you can follow up, you can answer the question by an email if the customer has given that to you, and you can get a daily summary with all the details about what the clone is doing. This is cool, I like it. Now in messages, yeah, you can set it up. This is what we wanted to set up. Hi, I'm Cyril, what can I help you? Simple stuff, yeah. And if the clone doesn't know the answer to the question, you can put in the pitch that you want. I won't know. Call me at whatever number you want. I mean, you can put in a number here. Now for email capture, this is a way to get people to give you their email address. And again, people can people can be asked to give you their email address after they give you a certain number of messages. For example, after 3 messages, you can ask, hey, we've been talking a long time now. How about you give me your email address so that I can make sure that we don't miss anything and we can follow up. So you can put that information in. Again, connect to autoresponders integrations and they will show up over here. Response performances. We talked about it. Keep it low creativity, high success, response length, keep it low length, and you can select the language again. So settings is gonna make things very easy. Again, this is a privacy warning that you can show on the chat. If you have the GDPR obligations, I think it's a good idea to just protect yourself. And this is where you can see your usages. How many messages did you send? What kind of training have been done? Like it uses up to 10,000 messages in a period. Like I think that's a monthly thing now. And how much money you made. So all of this information is available. Settings is pretty cool. I would say just go there. Don't need to use the wizard. Use the settings. Get it done. It will be done in no time. So these are links to some things, like you can, again, I think it leads to the settings part. Yes, it does. And over here, explore audience, it tells you how many people have been talking to your clone and what else. Okay, let it load. Meanwhile, let's talk about the use cases, right? What will you use it for? You can connect it to Telegram, has have it working like a Telegram bot. You can put in a call to action in various groups. People can talk to your bot. People can get answers. You can pitch them things. I think WhatsApp is pretty cool. Now, I couldn't see the integration working for me, but I think it's a thing because it is before launch. When it goes live, the WhatsApp integration is going to work, and I'm sure you will be able to talk to people on WhatsApp, and that's an amazing use case. But because imagine what you can do. You can be answering people automatically without having to do it yourself. So create a chatbot, people can message you, they will get an answer without you having to do anything. That's cool, right? Same for SMS. I mean, SMSs are kind of like old age, but it's good to have a way to answer SMS if you want to. But WhatsApp is cool, Telegram is cool. You can embed it on your website, have it working like a chatbot, but be an expert chatbot. It can talk to people, it can answer people. Cool use case, absolutely, absolutely useful. Now, this product is going live today. I think the today is 28th. So yeah, it's going to go live on 28th of May. If you see it around that date, you may still be able to get in for a one-time price. It's going to be a special launch, and during the launch, it's going to be sold at a one-time price. It does come with some upgrades. I want to take a look at the upgrades too. The front end version is the main version that I just showed you. Then it's called the ultimate upgrade, plus upgrade, enterprise upgrade, and the white label. So the ultimate upgrade will all remove all the limitations. You will be able to create unlimited number of clones in your account. So you can actually use it to offer people services, right? The plus upgrade will give you access to more languages for two-way conversations and will automatically detect the language that people are using, and will also give you encryption. So it's more protection, more languages. It kind of gives you a global reach. The enterprise version is going to be a way to get the white label version of this app. So you can sell this app to other people and you can make the money, right? You can sell it, you can keep the profits. You don't need to share with the owners of this product. And expansion upgrade allows it to have more skills, and it becomes really, really more skilled at many different things. You can get it to train itself on a lot of ready material. I should be having a clone of myself on my review page. You should find a link over here. You can check it out. You can try talking to it. I haven't done the whole training. I think by the time I put it online, I will have some training on it. So you can talk to an AI version of me, find out how it's working. And if you do decide to buy AI Duels, here is the thing. Make sure you buy it from me. Now, why? Why is that? Because apart from all the amazing bonuses that I have for you on my review page,
Hey guys, this is Cyril, your best friend in business, and I want to
I'm gonna
welcome
also
you to
give
the
you
Technique
access to
Force
my
Rewards
rewards
program.
points. You can see them over here. And with these reward points, you can redeem them for my software. So you can go to techniqueforce.com. I have a complete range of amazing products that help people run their online business better. These are best-selling products made with really, really good quality, and it's something that really works every single time. And you can get access to all of these products without having to pay for them if you buy the product from me. Because here's the thing, if you buy this product from me, I want to reward you, show you my appreciation for the business you sent my way. So this was AI Duels. If you have any follow-up questions, ask me the questions. You can put them on this YouTube video, just below the YouTube video. Put it in a comment. I will answer them. Or if you have my email address, if you are connected to me through email, you can ask me on email. I will answer you. Again, if you are not connected to me through email, go to one of my websites. You will see a pop-up there which will ask you to sign up. Sign up and you will start receiving my newsletter. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, signing off.